this week's video, we are chatting with the head coach of the Fairview Flyers, Lance Wiebe. And Lance, 2019's come to an end. Your overall thoughts on the season so far, and pretty rough game to finish off 2019, eh?
Yeah, today was definitely an interesting game. We, you like to try and stay away from that kind of game, but I mean, at the end of the day, we got the 2 points that we were looking for. We were looking to end the Christmas break with a high note, and we were able to do that tonight. So give the fans something to be a little Christmas cheer and cheer about, and so it's good.
Now, last time I was here, 05-06, there was no Fairview team. Now you've been in the league for quite a few years. Close natural rivalry with the North Peace Navigators. Is that one on the schedule that this team looks forward to for the rivalry?
I think so, yeah. Ever since I've been coaching this team, we've always had good games with them. Lots of guys get hyped for it, and maybe a little too hyped at times. And I think on the same side there, the game's changed quite a bit. Even in the 5 or 6 years that I've been coaching, there's more guys that have played together, so it's a little bit different hockey, but it's a good rivalry. The guys get up for it, and the fans in both places like to come and watch, so it's really good for both communities.
Yeah, no doubt about that too. And then obviously, at least in terms of recruiting players, you guys are usually drawing from similar areas anyways, like in the Grimshaws, the Nampas, and areas like that. Do you find that there's a lot of good talent in the area where it doesn't feel like maybe you're stepping on each other's toes and players can make the easy choices? And overall, the talent in the Peace region, there's a lot to go around, isn't there?
There is a lot to go around, and I mean, everybody in the league, I think, for the most part, has the same drawing pool. So you're looking at trying to find players in different areas, different teams, and not always just the elite teams. And our big focus, ever since I started with the club, is that we want to keep Peace Country kids playing hockey and keep Peace Country kids in the Peace Country. Our big focus is let's grab kids, find them some work, get them started in their lives. We want to play some competitive hockey, and we want to make sure that we have some talented hockey players, but the big thing is get them prepared for the next step, right? And
Absolutely.
It's not always just the hockey. So we focus on Peace Country talent, and if we can find enough to fill our roster, that's what we do. And then if we have trouble with that, then we start looking at different areas. And I think the Navigators have taken that on as well here in the last few years, and that's good. Grand Prairie's done the same. They've got mostly Peace Country kids. Same with Sexsmith, and so it's good. It's good for our area. It's tough to find players, though. You really got to do your homework, and you got to start looking deeper into teams and in lower level teams, and finding the guy that might be the dark horse, somebody that's a little rough around the edges, hasn't played that high level, but can come in and step in and take in a role, and we found a couple of those players this year, and we're happy with them, new rookies, so they'll be a big part of the Fairview Flyers going down the road.
Now, this is the first time I've had a chance to come and see the Flyers play, and definitely you guys aren't shying away from the rough stuff, and a little bit of a tighter rink here, it seems like, than some of the other ones in the league. So in talking about that, though, it seems to get a little physical out here. Is the break coming at a good time for you guys?
The Christmas break is always good, for sure. Yeah, I mean, guys look forward to it. The schedule is we got 4 extra games this year in our league, so it doesn't sound like much, but it's a grind, right? It's 2 games most every weekend, and it's time for a break. Everybody needs it, not only just physically but mentally, right? A little time to do some other things.
Yeah, I remember being on the back of a junior A bus, and a goaltender at the Christmas break, last game before the break, said, "Oh my beep, how do these guys in the show play 82 games a year? I'm done after 30.
Yeah.
That's what,
absolutely. That's part of it, for sure. And we have guys that put in the extra miles just for practice, right? We try and get as many guys to town and working as we can, but some guys are settled in their communities and they have good jobs, and they want to play hockey, but they can't afford to quit what they're doing and just to come play the winter. So we got guys that, we get 3 guys from Valley View. They travel a couple hours to come to practice and games, and it's a big commitment. So those guys are really looking for less windshield time, and we have a few other guys like that as well. But
Yeah, definitely takes a long commitment to do it. And finally, I guess now that the break's upon us, what are some of the things that I guess you want to hopefully clean up in terms of your play heading into the stretch run and then eventually the playoffs?
Yeah, the big part of us is we've been having highs and lows in this first part of the season. You know, we'll play some real solid hockey for 5 minutes and then kind of get scrambly for a few and kind of back and forth. And that's our big thing, is just to come out and get take it 20 minutes at a time and play a solid 20 and then stack another 20 on top of that and continue into that final 20, right? So it's that's going to be our focus, is just put it all together and play that consistent game.
All right, congratulations on the win and best going forward. Thank you.
Thank you very much.